Welcome to Endicott Arm. We approached the entrance around 5:30 this morning. I think we've been sailing for about an hour at this point, and we're about halfway up the fjord, I'd say. I think the little boat tours meet around 7:45 this morning, so they can hop off and get a close peek. I guess you can tell as we get closer, you start to see those different types of water that don't really want to mix together at first. We're getting ready to cross over the line. Bring it on, Glacier. Good morning, officially from one of the most beautiful places on Earth.
Yeah, Endicott Arm.
Yeah, now we were supposed to have Tracy Arm, but due to the landslides and all of that, they moved us over to Endicott, but we do love Endicott.
It's beautiful. You weave in and out of like the fjord area, and you get really close in some parts. I've been up since 5:30, and the first thing I saw was like a hanging glacier when we entered, and it was cool. I had some crying moments because the beauty is just so overwhelming, and then I woke Jay up.
Yeah, and you saw a whale too.
I did. I saw a whale, yeah. Awesome.
All right, well, we're going to get out of this cabin, eventually meet up with our friends, and see what the heck we can see today. And then we've also got a port later this afternoon, so heck a day.
Busy day, yes.
So let's get it started.
Come on.
Well, first up, we can get a coffee right here in the Zebra as we hang out by some windows and enjoy this ambient music.
Glacier in about 25 minutes or so.
25 minutes to the glacier.
But we are sailing very slowly. We're sailing around 2 knots at this time. Get out, get excited. If you're on your cabins, make sure you tune into channel 10. That is the front of the ship channel.
Well, hopping out on the starboard side, we can see the vessel approaching to take folks on the up-close and personal tour. They did say that we were going to do a turn first so that the port side is going to get the first views of the glacier, so I think I'll hop over to the other side. Oh, well, actually, we're positioned right now so that we've got it here on the starboard side, but we are going to do some rotations, obviously. So welcome to the port side. No one is over here right now, other than, of course, Dee and Laura and Robin. Well, I see 2 other people out of my periphery. The other side had, like about 100 people just hanging out looking at the glacier, which is to be expected, but we'll just be patient maybe until it comes over here and finds us.
Then the 100 people will move over here.
Yes, they will. Dee spotted a seal head in the water. I did not see it myself. They do like to hide on these little chunks. Float around. Well, we got a lot further into Endicott Arm today than we did on the Celebrity series, which you guys have not seen yet, but that's coming up next. You can see all this polishing and all these textures up on the rocks here. That's cool. Just random observations while we wait to turn. Our time has come. The rotation has begun. So according to the naturalist earlier, this is about 3 miles out from the glacier. Oh, look at that giant piece that we pulled right up to. Okay, that was right in front of us. Oh yeah, you see the little tour boat in the distance. Oh, we've got some waterfalls off to the side. Saw a lot of waterfalls on the sail in, so I guess once we leave here, we'll have about 2 hours of scenic cruising back out. All the folks are slowly finding their way over to this side of the vessel now, but we claimed our rail early.
It's the biggest tip. Go outside, pick a side. Eventually, if your captain is nice, they will turn to your side, and then you have a nice established spot.
Pro tips! Yeah, we've had some in the past who have not done the rotation to both sides. They just show it to one side and vroom vroom away you go. It's been a while, but it has happened. All right, let's get some breakfast in us, shall we? with breakfast and we're almost done with Endicott Arm. We are kind of up here in the Sumdum region, which is a fun name for a mountain and or glacier, because I think we have a hanging glacier we might get a peek at out here.
I saw it this morning at 5.
That was too early for me. So that should be the entrance to Tracy Arm there, and if we cast our eyes over here to the right, wait for it, we can see the glacier up there. See if I can darken it down and get a slightly better look. Yeah, but that one is hanging. It just kind of disappears into the little valley back there, and I think they said this is actually Sumdum Glacier, so we can say, well, we came to Alaska and saw Sumdum Glacier today.
So that is Sumdum Glacier, and that is almost behind us, I would say at 5 o'clock up in the mountains right now. You can see that little tail coming up.
And that is about the end of Endicott. So we will say goodbye and prepare for our afternoon in Juneau. Well, we've come up to the buffet to grab some lunch. Now, it's way too busy in the buffet lines to do any recording, really, but they do have butcher's cut back here. I'm not sure if we showed this already or not. Sort of brand newly constructed and moved due to the yacht club, but they actually have seating in here for breakfast and lunch for Blue Diamond members and people in their cabins. So that is interesting. It's kind of like a priority exclusive buffet seating. You still have to go get your own food, but you can sit in there and eat, you know, if you can't find a table out here in the other zone. Oh yeah, it's pizza time. Hello there, Juneau. Let's play a little game of Who is in Port. We've got Norwegian Jade down at the AJ dock. Looks like Emerald Princess. We have Westerdam right here at the, well, this is the dock that we're going to be sliding into later because we have to tender in. They're here until 6 o'clock and then we can slide into that berth. And we have Celebrity Solstice. So a busy, rainy day in Juneau. Welcome to land. So we're going to make our way up here to the parking garage where our car is currently located. So welcome to Mendenhall Glacier. We are going to go in GoPro mode for right now. We're still getting ourselves situated in our rain apparel. Look at us, we so cute.
I don't know what this is.
Let us begin with Steep Creek Trail. We have fond memories of this place and bears.
This is where the bear ate the bridge that we were standing on many, many years ago in early May. So it's very possible you will see them. Yeah.
Yeah, we just have to stop and take in the views. It's been a few years since we've been to Mendenhall, actually.
So nice. Even in the rain.
This is the spot we are reminiscing. That time, Dee spied the bear. And he came running over here to investigate what we had going on. He really wasn't interested in us, to be fair. He was mostly interested in waking up his digestive system, but, you know. Then he came right over here and started chewing on the bridge. Did you all see that series? You should go back. I guess I'm going to put a link to it in the description.
It's
Why
worth
not?
a watch.
That was a good series. Oh, this is the part where the handrails end. No food or flavored beverages outdoors. Huh. Bears love lemonade. I don't know. All right, we need the obligatory moss photos.
There's a lot.
Moss. And there we have found the parking lot once again. All right, let's get to the visitor center and an actual glacier. Now we turn this way. Oh, we're getting our first peeks at the glacier. And the sign, and the visitor center. Well, let us start by heading to Photo Point. I always like this panoramic view. Now, some folks are, oh, I see they have it roped off. I was gonna say, surely they are not walking on the mud down there on a rainy day. So yeah, you can walk all the way down to the rope, or stand here and get your peeks. Well, we can also get a look at Nugget Falls itself. The terns are nesting, but yeah, they've got a little area you can sneak over here to the left.
You can actually do excursions here as well. I've seen people, you can go kayaking right up to the glacier, and then I think sometimes they'll land on the glacier and you can go wandering around. I think it's this glacier, maybe not.
Yeah, our naturalist on board said that it's Mendenhall actually isn't even really falling into the water much anymore, so it's barely hanging on, I guess, to the status of a tidewater glacier. It's got a little teeny bit that still touches the water, but mostly I guess it just touches land these days. So there's the spot where you either choose Photo Point, we got distracted by the first overlook, which always happens, or Nugget Falls, so Photo Point. So this gives you a very similar view, slightly different angle. You can see in the distance a few people over there by the falls.
A few?
Well, I think we're going to try to be some of those people here in a minute. Go see if we can get our head sprayed by the falls. And now we nugget. This one's a little more rugged, but still fairly nicely paved, I would say. Easy to walk on, even in the rain. They've got some benches along the way, just in case your booty is a little too dry and you want to sit down and moisten it up a little bit. And about 3/4 of a mile later, boom, we're magically here for a beach day. Well, the drops have kind of stopped coming out of the sky, so let's switch over to the old good camera, as it were, instead of the GoPro, and capture some of this excitement. Man, never gets old. I feel like we should make commentary, but it just doesn't need commentary, does it?
No.
And look back and see a little bit of the trail we came in on. So now we're just gonna have a few wanders around. Oh, I've stepped over just far enough to get some splashes off of the waterfall, I think. But yeah, there's our official peak over to the glacier from here. Man, barely a peak, yeah. Darken that down a little bit because I like that better. Oh, it's time for the Mendenhall spin. Just ignore all those people back there. We don't know who they are. We're coming around slowly to the people that we do know. We know who they are. We know who this is.
I hope so.
Well, from this angle, we get a little better look up at the sort of the source or the top there. All right, let's do one more peek down. Here we go. Whoosh. Yeah, we were looking at all these birds flying around thinking, oh wow, that's a lot of terns, but turns out they're just seagulls. All right, we are about sick of this waterfall. Okay, let's get out of here. Just kidding. Gosh, I hear noises up here that sound like all those terns. Sounds like angry birds for real. Back to the ride. Next up, we are itching for some food. And food, fish and chips sounds good. We asked our friend Annie, who lives here, where do the locals go? What's good? Where can you get good fish and chips? And she said, Sandbar. So here we are. In trouble.
3 layers and 3 rolls. No sipping, no stirring, no sharing. Quack, quack, knock that back, my friend.
Well, it is duck fart time. You knew it had to be done.
Bottoms up.
Quack, quack. Got that little coffee in there. Good stuff.
It's like a dessert drink. It's very nice.
Down we go. And exit through the gift shop. Oh, that's cute, the little glass with the recipe on it. Well, let's make the rainy walk back to the ship. Hey guys, it's VoiceOver Jay here with the official end of day update. We spent the rest of the evening just hanging out, sitting in lounges, chilling, and doing much of nothing, which was absolutely fantastic. And speaking of fantastic, that food at the Sandbar was super good. Thanks again, Annie, for the recommendation. The ambiance, I guess I would say, is a little bit like sort of dive bar pool hall, but man, good stuff. So now, since today's video is a little bit short, let's go back through the first 4 days of this cruise and look at the daily programs and see some activities and events that maybe we didn't focus on or highlight. So going back through day 1, which is Embarkation Day, we'll take a nice slow roll. We had things like the This or That game show, a binocular workshop, which of course is a shopping type event. They did have a welcome aboard show, and the classic glow party. Day 2 was our sea day. They had the Alaska Shop Grand Bazaar, which we did show a little bit. A couple of seminars north to Alaska, which we peeked in on, and then the glaciers, volcanoes, and wildlife we actually went to. Ketchikan trivia, Motown trivia, the Ocean Trap game, and the Win It in a Minute game. Day 3 was Ketchikan, so they had Juneau trivia. They typically would do trivia about the following port. Bird trivia, Guess the Age game show, which we did go to, trying to guess the age of some of the, like the activity staff. Showtime that evening was Total Divas. They had the Boot Scootin' Country Bash, Love and Marriage, classic stuff like that. And day 4 was Juneau. They had a great Alaskan cocktail demonstration. Of course, Icy Strait and Hoonah trivia, being that it's the next port. The Alaska Shop Grand Bazaar opened up on the pool deck this time. They did have Master Chef at Sea, which is a classic for MSC, Silent Disco. Showtime that evening was Chart Toppers, and they had a game show called Let's Be Honest. But as we may have said or alluded to, this was very much a chill, relaxing, hang out with friends type of Alaska experience for us, and that's exactly what we enjoyed doing. So stay tuned, more fun to come. That's all from me. See you next time.